how come these two guys are in here? Did they play well today? Good job, man. No. Right? No, I'm happy to have these two guys in here, right? I mean, excited for them. Okay, obviously Lucas has been on the shelf for a little bit and just got back, played against John Carroll after practicing one day. It was nice to get him back out there, and he had a great game. And Kyle is a perfect example of what can happen if you just stay positive and you stay the course and you keep working, right? I mean, Kyle's been in a tough situation this year because of our depth. There's games where we can go small. There's games where we can go big. When we go big, Kyle plays a lot. When we go small, there's games where Kyle doesn't play. And we really wanted to get him on the floor today. And man, I'm glad we did that. 14 points and 6 rebounds is a heck of a day for Kyle coming off the bench. So just proud of both these guys. Excited for them that they get a chance to do this today.
OSC won out. Last year NCAA tournament won out. I got to imagine you are looking forward to getting back out here tonight and show what this team can do.
Yeah. I mean, I think the little bit of time, the layoff was okay for this team. Mm-hmm. Usually week and a half, you might worry about having too much time off between games. I think this group maybe needed a little bit of time to, one, heal up, and two, it gave us some time to work on us and get us figured out. And it looked like we had it figured out pretty good today. So, yeah, it feels great. I mean, you're always, as a coach, worried about that first game pre-tournament jitters, right? Guys being super nervous. But I didn't think our guys played nervous at all today. I thought they did a great job of bringing the fight and playing aggressive.
Kyle obviously had this nice game. I thought Caleb and Tim both played really well too. Did you guys just like what you had down low? Did you feel like you had an advantage?
Yeah, we knew we had a size advantage. I mean, the Bowman kid he's athletic. He's really athletic, and but we wanted to kind of go at him. We told our guys we needed to have a post presence today because there's been games this year where we've had a really good post presence, and then there's been games where our post guys have been just been taken out of the game for whatever reason. And it was definitely part of the game plan to have a post presence today, and we wanted to kind of make those guys have to guard down low because we knew they weren't extremely deep and probably wouldn't want to foul. And it helped. We got Bowman in foul trouble early. That I think was a big key for us having success early.
Two questions. What concerns you about Maryville offensively, and what concerns you about them defensively?
Well, offensively, obviously, I think we did a really good job on Songstra.
Yeah. He scored late.
Yeah, he scored late. Hit some shots late. I thought our kids did a tremendous job guarding him. We were shooting 54% from free. That's scary, right? So we were really concerned about him and Garcia coming off the bench. We didn't want those guys to bang home a bunch of threes, and knew that the Bowman kid, we were going to guard him one-on-one in the post. That made me nervous because he is so good at getting around guys. And again, I think that's why it was so key that we got him in foul trouble early, because he's a tough matchup for our bigger post guys. So their personnel was scary coming into this game, and we were a little bit nervous about it. Wanted to make sure we were ready to guard them, and obviously Hapa had an amazing game, and we didn't do a very good job of getting all the way to him. I thought we did a great job of getting all the way to Songster and making it tough for him to get shots, and we didn't get quite far enough out on Hapa. We let him really get going. Defensively, just their athleticism. We knew that they would probably block some shots and make some momentum plays and things like that. We worked all week on them switching our ball screens. We figured that we haven't played a team all year that switched every ball screen like they have been doing. So that was something that we were like, well, we'll see how we handle this. And for the most part, I thought our guys handled it really well.
What was the effect of you guys not winning the conference and then coming to this game? Was that kind of a motivating factor for y'all?
Yeah, I think you could say that.
I'm not being negative. I'm just trying to.
No. I think that's fair. It took us 2-3 days to recover from that John Carroll loss. Our guys took it really hard. You can see the environment here. It's pretty electric. And then when you lose in that kind of environment, the first round game of the OAC tournament, it's tough. But then I think once the selection show came and we got our name called, that really helped us turn the page and get excited for this opportunity. And I think the guys were pretty motivated.
You guys had never played Maryville, at least while you've been here. But Coach Lambert, I mean, he's been at it for 39 years.
Yeah.
I mean, does his name at all reverberate through Division III coaching?
Oh, for sure. He's a legend in Division III. I mean, I go to the Final Four every year, attend the convention, and everybody there knows who Randy Lambert is. We have a ton of respect for him, and I told him in the handshake line and before the game, man, I'm just really happy for you. Congratulations on everything you've been able to accomplish. How he did it for 39 years, I have no idea. I've done it for 12, and I feel like I've done it for 39. So I look up to Coach Lambert. To be in this business that long at one place, going out on your terms, man, that's pretty special in itself. So we've got nothing but respect for Maryville and Coach Lambert, and we wish him the best in his retirement and all that stuff. But he's a well-known guy throughout Division III basketball.
Coach, one last question. You mentioned the crowd. I mean, I think we do this every year, but when you get to play these home games here, how much of an advantage is that?
Oh, it's huge. I think it's huge on a lot of levels. One, we didn't have to waste a whole day traveling like Maryville did. We didn't have to worry about booking hotels and restaurants and meals and all that kind of stuff. We get to just focus on game plan and practice stuff. I mean, that's a huge advantage in itself. Let alone playing in the gym that you practice in every day and playing all year long in front of your fans. That's kind of the unique thing about the Division III tournament is, having that home court feel. And that's also why I told these guys earlier, that's why I ride their tails so hard all year long, because every game we play is so important for moments like this.
Kyle, Coach Pitt said, you've had moments where you may not even get into a game or just a few minutes, but you took advantage of the opportunity tonight. Can you just talk about getting the opportunity and what you were able to do this
Yeah,
evening?
I was just trying to, do my best coming off the bench, and it's been hard because over the past 8 games, there's been games where he said I haven't been able to play, but that's just because of matchup problems. But, I'm just trying to do my best, and our guards really use their shot fakes and ball fakes really well, and I was able to get pretty open looks and just use good moves and score the basket.
I think your guys' first turnover came with 2 minutes left in the first half, which is
Oh,
pretty impressive.
yeah.
Lucas being a point guard, you had a lot to do with that. Obviously, you always want to take care of the ball, but was there an extra emphasis for this game?
Absolutely. During times like this, the ball is so important. Like I said, especially during the tournament like this. Coach Preek, he always preaches before every game that, we have to take good care of the ball. It's very valuable. Obviously, you can't score and make plays if you don't have the ball. So I think today I was able to handle the ball pretty well along with the rest of the team. And it worked out pretty fortunate.
How much did the time off help you with the hand injury?
I would say it wasn't bad because I was able to gain some of my legs back and re-energize, I should say. As much as I hated being out and watching my team play because I wanted to be out there really bad, it did suck. But at the same time, it was nice to be able to get all my energy back and be able to get healthy quickly and return to be able to play for the game tonight.
Kind of a first for both of you guys in this tournament, right, tonight? So just any thoughts on finally playing in your first NCAA tournament game?
It's different.
In what way?
It's not like a regular game just because, if we lose, we're out. So we just got to play that much harder. And the crowd really helped tonight.
It's definitely something special. Coming from a small high school where I came from, you don't see something like this every day. And it's life-changing almost. It makes you play differently. It gives you an extra vibe, I should say, to go out there, make the plays, get the crowd energized, everything like that.
Did the crowd seem different to you guys from a regular season game? Was that a different atmosphere?
A lot different.
I think so.
Thanks. Guys, anything else? Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
You're on tap, baby. You're good.
Oh my, there was really, in my book, there was two statistics that are just glaring. One is the rebound differential. I don't know if I've ever had a team get out rebounded by 25. That's just amazing. And then the other was the difference in the bench. I knew their depth would have been an issue, but a 44-point difference, whew, that's strong. Did it surprise me? No, but they obviously, and they being Marietta, have been out of sync for the last week or two. There was something up. I don't know what it was, and I know 13 had been, 13 being
Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas. How do you say his last name? Isley. I know he'd been out of the lineup for a while, but I thought we might have had a chance because of that. But they showed up tonight. They were very good. They brought their A game.
For Calvin and Dante, Marietta came in and kind of asserted their will on you guys. At what point in the game did you guys feel that?
I'd say for me personally, it was about 8-2, and you can feel the crowd, feel the momentum already building, and we know to come into a place like this, we needed to have a good start, and they came out right away and they were ready. And I say it wasn't very early at all into the game until we realized that they were ready to play. But even though they're at that hot start, I remember telling my guys at a break that we can beat this team. And I truly felt that, but just so you guys talking about, I mean, their rebounding, their size was a big problem for us, and we played hard. I know me and him, I feel like we gave it everything we got, so that's all I can ask for.
Yeah, I'm very proud of these two. They're both 1,000-point scorers for us, and they played on 3 20-win seasons at Maryville College, and both of them have had exceptional careers along with the rest of our seniors. It seemed like any time we made a run, they had an answer. They just responded. They hit a big three, or they got an offensive rebound at a stick back, and it just seemed like they always responded. And that's a sign of a good team. I mean, we tried to do some things to speed up the tempo in the second half, but it just, they just always responded with a big play.
For Dante and Calvin, I know it's still early, but initial thoughts on reflecting on your careers?
I don't think there's anything to hang our heads about. If you go way back when we first started playing together, all I can do is smile as soon as we first stepped on the court together, because I had started my freshman year while he was out, and then we finally got together our sophomore year, and it had kind of been success ever since then, along with the rest of the seniors on our team. So I can definitely proudly say that I've enjoyed my experience at Maryville. Like Coach Lambert had alluded to, 3 20-win seasons, 2 conference tournament championships, 2 rings that I can happily show around once I go back to Florida. And even during this game, even though it didn't pan out the way we wanted it to, I was enjoying every minute of it, because you don't get to play in a venue like this every day. Not many venues around the country bring the type of, intensity that they brought. And, they were a good team as well. So, but, no matter what, I enjoyed the run with my guys, and I wouldn't trade anything else for it.
Dante, what is it about Coach Lambert that kept you around, kept you pushing, not going home? You're a long way from home, I know that. What is it about the coaching staff, Coach Lambert, that kept you here all these years?
I kind of compare.
Seems like you've been here 10 years.
Right. Kind of compare him to my mother. Gets on my nerves a lot of the time. But, we both know that we have that, loving relationship. I respect everything he's did from year 1 to year 39. That's a long time, but and I may think I know better at some points during the game, but he always knows better, and I should, sometimes reflect better on that than how I act during the game. But he kept me around because I knew he was a good coach, and all of our coaching staff did a fabulous job through my whole 4-year career of game plans and bringing the energy in practices and games, and laughing and telling jokes on team bus rides and restaurants, and I could go on and on and on. But
Coach Lambert doesn't know how to tell a story yet.
he might tell too many, but most of them are very pretty funny. So I respect the hell out of him, and he's one hell of a coach. I mean, obviously when you have the track record he does, it speaks for itself.
Same question for you, Cal.
I'd say winning. I want to play for winners, and I still remember coming on my recruitment trip and seeing all the banners, and it was really, really easy for me to decide to come here for that reason. And I felt an instant connection with him. He's got a charm and a wit about him. He's very funny, and I know I made the right choice. He said the other day we measured his success of the program on whether you make the NCAA tournament or not. We've done that back-to-back years. I know we all would have wished that we could have got an NCAA tournament win together, this group right here. But the last 2 years, we met some really talented teams. I'm sure Marietta's going to go ahead and win a couple more. But he's a winner, and he's a competitor, and that's what kept me here.
Randy, initial thoughts on this being your last game?
I'm thankful for these young men and all of them that have played for me down the way. It's been a lot of fun. It's been very rewarding. Probably the best thing about it all is that we finished both years the way we did. I don't think anybody can say, well, the old man stayed too long, because we were still successful. And you think about stuff like that. Should you have quit the year before? Should you stay another year? But it's helped me to realize that I paid my dues. I feel like I had a passion for the game. I always tried to put my players first, and I feel good about it. So I do think it's a good time to step away. I told our young guys in the locker room after tonight's game, I'm going to be there for them. It'll be, like Dante said, like his mama, I guess. I have a lot of respect for her, by the way. But I guess I'll be the team mom now. But no, I look forward to watching these guys continue to improve, and I feel real good about my successor. It's nice to have a young man that you look at like he's your son. He played for me. We've been through a lot together. He's one of those guys as a player, and even after he played for me, Father's Day come around, he'd always call me, and we had that connection. And I'm just really happy for him, and he'll do a great job. There's absolutely no question about it. He's ready for it. He's prepared. He's got the passion for the game, and he'll work. So that's, he'll be successful.
Coach, one last question for me.
All right.
What did you learn in this last year, Coach?
Probably learned to be a little more patient. I guess about mid-December, I started questioning whether if I should have stayed with this bunch. Believe it or not, we were 4-6 in December, and from that point on, what did we go, 17-1. So it was a great run, and obviously 17-2 after tonight. But to do what they were able to do, sometimes you just got to believe in them, and good things will happen. going to miss it, and I always thought about that. I thought about that more and more with every passing practice and every game. You know, I went through that scenario. Well, this was my last practice probably on Maryville, on Randy Lambert Court. This was my last away trip. This was my last bus trip, whatever it may be.
You
But
don't miss the bus.
won't miss the bus trips. But yeah, a lot of fun, George. I've had a tremendous amount of fun, and you know, I'm looking forward to what retirement brings. Anything else? Thank you, fellas. Appreciate you all.